Let me unfold. Okay. Okay, so I got a story to read. I don't have a song to sing. I have a story to read, and then another thing here, depending on the time I got. So, okay. So I wrote this story. I've actually written, it's like 4 different stories that kind of intermingle because they have the same characters. This is actually part 2, so hopefully you don't get too confused by it. It is called, the series is called The Inventions of Dr. Edgar Euphonium. And this story is called The Traveling Sales Pants. And here's how it starts. I was at home, minding my own business, watching Abbott and Costello meet the swamp monster, eating Hawaiian pizza, and enjoying the solitude, when there was a knock at the door. Of course. No one else at home, a perfect day for lazing around the house. Plus, it was getting to my favorite part of the movie, so I really didn't want any distractions. I decided to ignore it. Not very polite, sure, but I just wasn't in the mood for company. Unfortunately, whoever was at the door knew the meaning of the word persistence. I sat very still on the couch, pizza slice in hand, trying to act as non-existent as possible, so the solicitor would move on. No dice. After another minute of constant knocking, I decided it wasn't worth the effort and answered the door. What greeted me was a pair of jeans. No one inside them, just a pair of jeans. Blue jeans, standing upright, with a pink flower embroidered on the right front pocket and a brown belt with the letters TSP on a big brass buckle. This was odd enough. Then the waistband bent toward me and began moving in a mouth-like motion. Creepy. And the voice of a teenage girl issued forth saying, hello good sir, I'm trying to go to college. I panicked and slammed the door. Maybe something hallucinogenic had been added to my Hawaiian pizza, maybe it was a bad dream, or maybe it was the likeliest explanation of all. This was confirmed by the sound of laughter behind me. How did you get in here? I asked Dr. Edgar Euphonium. I was going to test out my new matter transference footy pajamas, which allow the wearer to walk through walls. But preliminary testing has been inconclusive and goggle smashing. So I snuck in through the window. He gestured to the living room where the front window was wide open and a vase of Mom's sunflowers was overturned and spilling onto the carpet. I'll clean that up. I take it the nightmare jeans are yours, I said, pointing at the door. I looked through the peephole and saw the jeans were still standing there, looking bored. It was hard to describe, but the way the knees were bent and leaning to the side gave them the appearance that they wanted to be somewhere else. That we could agree on. Gottfredson, please, they're not nightmare jeans. They're traveling sales pants. I got the idea from my protege, Dr. Gertrude Steinway, and her crooning galoshes. He was beaming again, which was never a good sign. So what, they sing, I asked? I was eyeing the rec room impatiently. Abbott and Costello were about to do their classic seaweed routine, and my pizza was getting cold. No, my boy. Well, perhaps, but they've been designed to travel door to door, get this, selling pants. They literally sell themselves. Ingenious, no? Allow me to demonstrate, he said, and before I could protest, he flung the door open. The pants appeared to be staring at the siding of my house. Dr. Euphonium cleared his throat theatrically, and they immediately stiffened up and turned to him. Hello, good sir. I'm trying to go to college, and I'm selling my jeans like myself door to door so that I can pay for it. I'm made of high-quality denim and come in a variety of sizes and colors. Everything the jeans said sounded like a question, like they weren't entirely sure what they were saying was fact. I suppose there's something teenagery and angstful about it, but it just annoyed me. Why, I'd be happy to buy some pants from you, my dear, Dr. Euphonium said. What are you, Floyd, the child's medium? I don't want talking pants, I said, backing away from the threshold, unless you've got something in tweed with no pleated fronts. Are you infirm in the coconut, my boy? Talking pants will make you the hit of the 5th grade. Unless they wouldn't, of course, they wouldn't talk while you were wearing them. That would be uncouth. Hi, would you like to buy some pants or what? The jeans were getting impatient. I wondered what pressing engagement they were running late for. A pants pressing, perhaps? Or maybe they had a classic movie and pizza awaiting them too. Of course, my dear lady trousers. Mark me down for as many as you can sell, Dr. Euphonium told the jeans, then turned to me and said, I'm not certain how she'll respond. Isn't this fun? Like improv. Prepare for a yes and. Wow, mister, thanks. I'll put you down for 96,000 pairs of pants. Fabulous, I can't wait. How many? And Dr. E, you better get started sewing, because that's a lot of pants, and I promised 24-hour delivery. Gotta go. And with that, the pants skipped off down the street in the direction of the Sufficient Springs Shopping Center. Mother of pearl! I didn't realize I'd have to actually make more pants. 96,000 in 24 hours, that's... He made some calculations in his head. Carry the 3, divide hot news, 10, 90... I better be off, Floyd. I've got my work cut out for me. And with that, Dr. Edgar Euphonium left once more through the living room window. I'll clean that later, he said as he shut the window behind him. I shrugged. I didn't mind cleaning up the spilled water and putting the vase back. I just wasn't looking forward to the nightmare of the traveling sales pants. That's the end of that story. Okay. Now, thank you. Alright, so I got another thing here. A couple weeks ago, I performed as well, and I had written a few monster limericks, and in the meantime, I actually wrote a few more. So I'm going to do those too. Limericks about monsters. Larry was the world's most forlorn werewolf. When he tried to make friends, he would scare wolf. They'd run off with a cry, and he'd sob and he'd sigh. No one there to offer a there wolf. And okay, no, that's not okay. You don't have to apply. You really don't have to. You can keep your ferret and chinchilla. For a pet, what I want is Godzilla. If you must clean your room, let his flaming breath plume, and you'll be left with just a scintilla. Yeah, I know. That's a big word. The creature, when gifted with speech, went to his fans to wildly beseech, for the 99th time, my name's not Frankenstein, just the creature. Close friends call me Creech. Do you know who's not had a fair copra? The considerate Phantom of the Opera. Sure, he haunts the theater, but to check the floor graders, to sick patrons, he'll loan a cough dropper. That was terrible. That was bad. Doesn't get any better. The last one. No, you shouldn't torment or harass Squatch. The mysterious beast known as Sasquatch. Though I might flip your Wigfoot, he's not all that Bigfoot. The camera adds 10 pounds of mass squatch. I know that's awful.